Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Where's Chris Henry?
I don't know.
We need somebody to make fun of us.
I know, right?
Does Chris Henry know that
where
we're here
is Chris
together?
when you need him?
Oh,
He left early. Sure.
sure. He's like, oh, the Giggle sisters are back. No, welcome. Our good friend Amanda is back in the house.
Hello.
We love always when Amanda stops by, and we never know what hat Amanda's going to be wearing because you wear about
Sorry.
7,000,000 hats.
I'm trying to get situated. Okay.
It's backwards of what you think.
I know, right?
If you go this way, yeah.
Well, and then I've got this pole down
Well, you
here.
got
So
a pole
I got to straddle the pole here.
Yes. Didn't you know that?
No.
I pole dance every day here.
Oh, well. Wait,
And-
again.
It's really fun to tell guests that don't know you
Yeah.
about. So I'm like, so we pole dance here, and they're all like,
What?
what we're
It's
talking
just-
about?
there
There's
are-
a pole
Holding
right
up the table.
right where
Legs go.
the chair goes. Yes. So you have to put one leg on one side of
It's
the
like
pole.
when
and
you
one-
go to a wedding or an event and you get that one seat
Yes.
where the legs of the table are, and you're constantly like trying to move your legs.
Yeah, and you
like
can't
it's-
cross your
You
legs.
can't cross. You can never get quite comfortable.
And that's
Yeah.
always the place too where the table's like this.
Right. Right.
And your plate is kind of setting like that because
Yeah. So that's what it's like here at Main Street TV when you're
Yes.
at the desk. But
We I will not say what I normally say off air about boys built the table. That's like what I'm gonna say. God bless them for building it because they did a
that's
fantastic
right.
job,
It is a beautiful table.
but they just chose to put the legs in the wrong spot.
Well, I mean, engineering wise, they're probably in
It's
a good place.
appropriate.
Yes.
But
I mean, you wouldn't want the table
practicality
to
wise,
fall over.
it is not right.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
So anyway, but it is what it is, and
Welcome
it's
to Drivel Friday.
Yes. It's a lovely Friday. It's raining.
Yeah.
The birds are chirping.
Yes, they are.
And the pollen
Surprisingly,
is pollinating.
isn't it though? We went for a walk the other day,
Oh my
and
gosh.
there was like down by on water where we walked, there was just this layer of pollen sitting on top.
It's like-
Unbelievable.
You wonder if how like when you get like your flu vaccine or whatever, they give you like some of the vaccines are like kind of a live thing. You wonder if you just walked outside and like licked your dining table on the outside, if that would like help.
You're like,
Get that layer of
Let's just-
pollen all up in you and
let's
see.
just get it. It's like eating local honey,
Yes.
right? Or maybe you should just collect some of the pollen and just put
Stir
it
it in the
your
honey.
food.
Just I
Yeah.
mean, go for it.
Yeah.
Just let it go. And I don't know. I've never had guts enough. It's like the people that say eat poison ivy if you're
Oh.
allergic. I'm like,
Ooh, no,
have
no,
you
no, no.
lost your ever loving mind?
All you have to do is
No.
say poison ivy, and I get it.
That's how Jamie is.
Yeah. So I can't imagine if I ate it, if I ingested it. I feel like I would just be like constantly
I mean, would your
itching from the
insides
inside.
itch? Would everything get poison ivy on the inside of your body?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hayden, what do you think?
Probably.
Yeah. Do you get poison ivy? No. I haven't had it either. Knock on wood.
I hate poison ivy.
Jamie gets it
Oh, it's
like
awful. Yeah,
hospitalization
yeah.
poison
Like
ivy.
I have to go get a shot if I
Yeah.
get poison ivy because it is so bad.
I don't. It's just weird how some
Sensitive
people.
skin. Does he
Yeah.
have sensitive skin to other things too?
No,
No?
I'm the
Mm.
more sensitive one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jen's just sensitive.
It's my big heart. No. Well, so Amanda is here today. We're going to talk about something really, really cool coming up. And we're going to talk kind of all things Marquet, but then also a fundraiser for the Arts Council. And then we'll just catch up with you and find out what's going on in Amanda's life
Yeah.
because we don't get to talk to you
I
much
know.
anymore.
I know. It's
You're
so
a busy
sad.
girl.
I am busy, but it's okay. It's good. It's a good busy, right?
Yeah.
It's good. So yeah, I'm here today to talk about the Southern Hills Arts Council and the
Yes.
big flower fundraiser that we're having right now. So you wouldn't know it from looking outside.
know.
It was, nice at the beginning of the week, and then we
Yes.
got the big storm, and then it turned cold, and my goodness, we had hail yesterday.
I know. Yeah.
Hail, and like it was one of those days where it was like the sun is shining, now it's hailing, and now it's raining, and now
It
it's
was-
snowing, and now the sun's back out again.
Yeah. I was so confused all day yesterday. I'm like, up the blinds go, down the blinds go, up, like, I don't know.
Am I
It's
hot? Am I
hailing.
cold?
Awesome. Right.
Yeah.
It looks like it's 80 degrees outside. You walk out and it's like,
Welcome
Really?
to Ohio, right?
it's 20. Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So, you know what they say about spring showers? They bring May flowers, and that's what I'm here to talk about today.
Yay.
So,
Do you know if spring showers or if April showers bring May flowers? What do May flowers bring?
bumblebees.
Pilgrims.
Ha ha. Girls got jokes.
Brittany got nothing up on me.
That's right. Oldie but goodie right there. But you can see a picture right now of Laura Thorne, who is one of our volunteers. Was a one of the flower sales we had a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Look how beautiful those,
my
those
gosh.
baskets are. Aren't they amazing?
How do they get them that big so quickly?
So
they're
they have
so-
been sitting in a greenhouse for months now.
Yes.
They probably planted those back in January or February, and they have been in the greenhouses at Marvin's Gardens Greenhouse, just getting those blooms
Happy.
have been getting bigger and happier and waiting for you. So they are still at the greenhouse, and I think Marvin's Gardens is opening pretty soon. But we have a way for you to order your flowers and not have to even leave your living room.
Yes, and this is so win-win. I mean, this is like a partnership made in heaven
It is. It
for
is.
everybody involved.
And we've been doing it for decades now.
Yes.
The Marvin's Gardens greenhouse, all of the folks out there, the Davis family, they are just fantastic. And
world class. Amazing. people.
they are great partners to work with. And so every February we go out and we kind of choose which items we're going to offer each year. And they give us the
Okay.
opportunity to kind of look through some things, and they make some suggestions for the baskets. And we did pare it down a little bit this year just because we wanted to be able to mail out the form to some more people and, try to do some cost savings there. And also just because, sometimes when you have
Listen,
too many options,
Agreed.
it is so hard to choose.
Agreed. That's why I almost like to wait till later to go pick flowers out so there aren't so many to choose from because
Yeah,
it's
it's hard.
just mind blowing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and the nice thing about this is that there's a little bit of something for everybody. So they've got,
Yes.
they got petunias and million bells, and they've got lantana, and they've got my favorite because they are almost impossible to kill and they're beautiful, the portulaca, the
Love
Mexican rose.
Yes, and the lantanas are pretty hard to kill
They
too.
are, yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, they have flowers for anybody who has a green thumb and anybody who
Doesn't is like
like
us.
many of us
Yeah.
just find it a little bit harder to grow things. So they do have some hardier things as well. And if they have stuff, if you want to put, they've got stuff if you want to put things in your flower bed or your
Yes.
flower boxes, or you want to make your own pots. They have all the components to do that. So
Exactly.
it's there on the form, and there are forms at the Marquet if you want a hard copy form, or if you would like to go online and order, you can go to the Marquet Southern Hills Arts Council websites, Or you can go to the Marquet and Southern Hills Arts Council Facebook pages and find the forms there because they're online. So all you have to do is click
Huh?
on the link, fill out the form, pay online, and we will deliver them to your house.
It's what? It's
Yeah.
like magic.
So if you live in Jackson County for $5, we will deliver it to your home. And just on April 27th, we will just come and set it on your front porch or your front lawn or your back lawn, wherever you want to put it. But we'll deliver it out to you so you don't even have to go in town.
This is unbelievable.
If you'd like to pick them up yourself, you don't want to pay the $5, then you can come April 27th between 11 and 2 and pick them up at Tri-City Theater. But
Super
the
easy.
deadline to order is next Friday, April 12th. So you want to
Okay.
make sure you either get a form or you go online and you pick up those pick up a form or go online and order there. And we've got the QR code too that we can show again here.
Yeah, Hayden, could you put that
so
up?
that people can maybe
Hey, they can scan it right now.
yep. They
There
can
you
scan
go.
that and
Right over Laura's head.
and yeah, so scan that and then go to the order form right now and order. So, and you know, this fundraiser is so important because there are so many things
Right.
offered at the Marquet that, you know, aren't money makers. You know, we offer art classes and we offer there are shows that we offer that actually, you know, put us in the red. They don't
For
actually
sure.
make money, but they're very important to the Arts Council
Yes.
because it's important to have arts in our community. So things like this fundraiser
Yes.
help support those initiatives. So speaking of events, next weekend, April 13th, is Open Rail at the Marquet. If you like
Love those
grass,
guys.
and they are so much fun. They are a lot of fun.
They're probably one of my favorite guests I've ever had here on the show
you
because
know-
they are just full of it.
They are
And
so
just
talented.
Unbelievably
Yeah.
cool guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So they are a lot of fun. So you'll want to go to that
Yes.
show. And then in July, Dwight Eisenhower will be back as
Whoop,
Elvis.
whoop.
Super excited about
D-
that.
Okay, here's the thing about Dwight Eisenhower as Elvis. Get your tickets now because he sells out every single time.
Mhm.
And you're going to want to get him now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then he'll be back in September too, or in the fall sometime. I think it's September. He impersonates another musician that is going to be very
Oh.
exciting as well. So
Speaking of talented,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dude is
he really
super
is super
talented.
talented. So we've got a lot of things. And then, you know, it's Apple City Players is there and they've got an audition coming up in May, early May. So if you'd like to be in a production of Apple City Players, you can go audition. I think it's May 2nd and 3rd. And then that will be in July, I believe.
Is that
as
the one
well.
Brittany's doing?
Yes. Brittany
Our
is the
sweet
director.
Brittany is
Mhm.
directing.
It's called Leading Ladies, and it's gonna be
Yes.
a fun production. So, so yeah, we've got all those things coming up. The Marquet and Apple City Players are also offering acting classes.
What?
So very exciting. Yeah,
That's fun.
and then of course we have our summer art series too.
Yeah, and so there's so many things. So we have so much talent here in our area, whether it be musically or artistically or whatever. And you know, with the kids, like get them started early and like let them
Yeah.
find, you know, what they like to do.
Sure.
And the Marquet is there for our children.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
again, these are like free classes for the kids, right?
Yeah. Or there's some of the art classes there might be a nominal fee, but then
Okay.
there are the summer art classes that are free
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So it's like,
So
and again, these are things that cost money,
right.
but are a wonderful service to our community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then, you know, there's a lot of things that happen that, you know, a lot of people use the Marquet or both the gallery and the theater for things like last night was the Jackson Middle School of Stedford was held at the theater.
Nice. What
Yeah.
a perfect venue for that.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So you know, there were a lot of parents there to watch their middle school students playing instruments, and you know, it was a fun time.
Love that.
So the theater and the gallery are used for a lot of other things as well. And
Yes.
speaking of the gallery,
Yes.
James Hamilton's show is in the gallery right now.
That's
An
right.
amazing photographer. So
You know James and his birds. He has lots of bird.
he's got bird pictures.
Pictures.
He's got cosplay pictures.
Yes.
He's got pictures of Apple Festival. He's got a little bit of everything.
He does.
Yeah.
And he's so talented and such a wide range of things.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, very cool.
absolutely. And a lot of it is for sale. So if you're looking for some local art,
Mm,
be a great opportunity to check
sure.
that out too.
Absolutely. So really, we really need people to buy those flowers, and what a great way to support the Arts Council
This is the
and
thing.
get
It's
your
win win
flowers.
win win.
It is a win-win.
Like
Yeah,
all across the board.
absolutely. So,
Absolutely.
I don't know, guys. Do we have any footage that we want to share from previous years?
So, yeah, I think there was a time when you and I went out to Marvin's Gardens
We
and took a
did.
little tour so we can show some of that while we kind of chat because if you've number one, if you've never been out there, it is absolutely gorgeous. You got the video?
Okay,
Oh, you're going to play it. Okay.
great.
All right. Well, let's get to it.
All right, well, we've moved to the other side of the greenhouse here, and we're still in greenhouse number 3, and this is like amazing. And we are here with some members of the Davis family. So if you would introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Davis here at Marvin's Gardens, and it's the first time doing this, so bear with me. But my name is Adam, and I try to run this place as best I can with the advice of
He does
my
a great
wonderful
job.
family. So I give it a try anyway.
That's right, and he's never short on words, so we won't have any problem with this whatsoever. Well, I'm going to pass the microphone on, and if you guys will introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Amy Newman. I'm the eldest daughter of Marvin and Teresa. I actually live in the Columbus area, but I come home as much as I possibly can to help my brother out. We also have 2 sisters that aren't here today. Megan Davis, she is a nurse, one of the best jobs out there right now. Lots of stress, but she's doing it at Adina in Chillicothe. And then also our sister Grace is in Dallas. And when we say this is a family affair, it really is. We make all decisions right here in our little circle, and it's pretty important to us. So I'm going to pass it off to Teresa Davis, the matriarch of the family, and she's going to tell you about herself.
Good morning. My name's Teresa Davis. I'm the widow of Marvin Davis, and we started this some years ago, 28 years ago. My husband, I dragged him to greenhouses because I love flowers. And one day he said, I can do that. And we started with a hay wagon. And we put our stuff on the hay wagon, and we've since progressed to 10 greenhouses. And we're very thankful for a loyal and dedicated customer base from Jackson, Pike, Scioto, Gallia, Athens. We have people that come in from Columbus and Cincinnati also, so we're very thankful for them. They make special trips. So I appreciate the opportunity to talk about our partnership with Shack because we've supported it for a number of years in other ways too.
All right, and so now you've met the family, and Adam, I know that you know a lot about the flowers and things, but what are we seeing right here? Before we move on to some of the other greenhouses, could you kind of explain some of the neat things that are in here and the fact that there's like different varieties now of your normal everyday things?
We do. You see a lot of variety here. Starting off, we have some verbena. A lot of people like that. It's good for bringing in your hummingbirds, your butterflies, and being colorful as well.
And they like heat.
And they love the heat.
So that's good for Ohio.
Yeah, we try to space this stuff to where certain things get more heat and certain things get shade, and in a greenhouse that's hard to do.
It is hard to do.
But we try our best, but we make it work. And we have some fuchsias here. A lot of people like those. Dragonwing. Everything's still a little small right now. We are, still early in the season.
Yes.
But we have new Surfinia heavenly blue petunias. The midnight gold is a new one this year. These
That's
are very
really pretty. I was looking at that earlier.
We also, I'm sorry to step out here, but I'll show you these as well. These are a big time favorite for
They're
everyone.
black.
A straight black petunia.
Petunias.
Those are a hot item, especially we have considered, for all you Browns fans out there, we have considered doing Bengals baskets with black and orange. So forgive us for the Browns fans.
In Oak Hill, black and white.
Black
so you
and
can
white,
do that
yes,
as well.
Yep. And of course, we can do some red and white for our beloved Ironman. So we try to keep some things themed and stuff like that. So
very good. So Amy, would you talk about the fact of like when when is it appropriate for people to start buying some of these things to like plant? When is it safe? You know, because the weather, let's just be honest, has not been the best.
Exactly. So we'll go ahead and say, first of all, we are not open to the public until the day after Easter.
Okay.
So you still have some time to wait, but you still have some time to look us up on Facebook and check out what we've got. We do post a lot of things on Facebook so you can plan. So a lot of these things, well, let's start out with the fact that last year we sold out in 3.5 weeks, Adam. I think that's what we sold out in. So you really have to come early to get the best selection. But at the same time, you might not have a greenhouse at home to take care of these things. So you're really going to have to baby them, and you're really going to have to make sure that you're taking care of them and they're getting sun, even though that's a really hard thing right now because it's a little gray outside. A lot of people use the old wives' tale of after Mother's Day or after the last frost, which we never know when that's going to be, but it's usually safe to plant in mid-May, would you say, Adam?
That's
mid-May.
how I always thought of it.
Yeah, mid-May is
around the
good.
15th.
But we also have pansies, and we have some things that are really hardy for right now. Well, let's say the day after Easter, it will be good.
And perennials and roses.
Perennials and
And those
roses
can
will
be
be big
planted.
this year as well.
Okay.
So we have lots of different things that can be planted at different times. We also have a huge vegetable business. We do lots of tomatoes and peppers and all kinds of things.
Watermelons, cucumbers, broccoli, cauliflower.
Exactly. We've got it all because we know over these last 2 years during the pandemic, a lot of people didn't want to go to the grocery store and they didn't want to deal with things coming out of other areas. So
And gardening's the best therapy you have. Gardening is the best therapy you can do.
What is it about getting your hands and feet in dirt and just like, I don't know. What is that? Why is that therapeutic? Anybody know?
I do. Apparently they've done some research and there are organisms and
So that was 2 years ago.
Can you
Can
believe
you
that?
believe it?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so actually, even that it was 2 years ago. So their opening day is actually April 22nd this year at 9
Easter
a.m.
was way early this
Right,
year, so
exactly. So yeah, you can go out to Marvin's Gardens April 22nd and get those, or like I said, you can order from us and save yourself the trip, or get
Exactly.
some things from us and then go back out to Marvin's Gardens and get the things that you forgot to get or the things you'd like to help fill in.
Yes.
Prices are pretty much the same because they're giving us a substantial discount so that we can make the money back, and that's what our
Okay.
fundraiser is. They give us that discount so we can make some money, but yeah, they have such beautiful things out there, and
Oh my gosh.
it just is amazing. I was out last night to pick up some flowers to show off just to the downtown Jackson sidewalk market.
Oh yeah.
So we were down there last night and took some flowers, and
Good idea.
they were really pretty. We had some nice petunias out there that were not full yet, but the flowers were out and the colors were just so vibrant and beautiful. And
Yeah.
um,
You don't want them to be ginormous right now because then they'll
Right.
be
Right. So, and the nice thing about our
done.
fundraiser too is that, you pick them up on April 27th, and some of our baskets make fantastic Mother's Day gifts. So
Again, win, win, win,
right?
win.
Easy
win.
Mother's Day gift.
Yes.
Just buy the baskets from us and then, store them in your garage or keep them, out of the elements until Mother's Day. And
That's right.
then you've got your Mother's Day gift already.
So simple.
Done.
We're here for you.
I know, right? I know. And I love flowers, just like Teresa. Like I
know.
love flowers.
Greenhouses are a happy place. Like, how could you ever? So, if you're ever having a bad day, like literally get in the car, drive out to Marvin's Gardens. Number one, the people are fantastic,
Right.
and just walk around.
Right. Right.
I mean,
The
it's
other thing
great.
is you could, let's say you buy some of the annuals from us, some of the pots, or you buy some flats of flowers or a half flat.
Yeah, because you can buy the flats.
Yeah. So let's say you buy like a half flat of portulaca and a half flat of snapdragons, and then you order, some little pots of petunias and things, and then you get them home and you go, I don't know what to do with this.
Correct.
Go out to Marvin's Gardens and say, hey, I bought this stuff from the Southern Hills Arts Council. What is the best way to use this? Where is the best place to plant this so that it,
Exactly.
they will absolutely help you. And they may
Yes.
even say, you know what, those are great for, those are great bedding plants, or those are great in pots. And here is also a nice spike plant to put in the middle of it to kind of to give you some depth and height. And
They literally will help you design things.
absolutely. And I have had them help me design things
Big-
before so many
Yes,
times. I
definitely.
have window boxes that my fantastic husband built for me.
They look amazing too, by the way.
And my first year of having them, I really struggled
Yeah.
keeping something going in them because they weren't really very wide, and so they needed water all the time.
Yeah.
So last year I went out and said, all right, guys, here's my problem. What do I want to put in this?
Right.
And they were so helpful, and
Yes.
my boxes looked great last year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I did the same thing for the boxes around the old tap room. I mean, sun just beats down on that. I'm like, this is what I have. Help.
Right.
And they were like, okay, this, and
great.
it looked amazing all
Mhm.
year.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are
Very cool.
wonderful people.
Yeah. So I think we have one more video maybe that we can show of some of the greenhouses.
Yeah, because this is some of my favorite because ferns are really hard to kill.
Oh, right?
All right, well, we've moved on down to greenhouse number 5, and Miss Amy here is going to take us on a tour, but as you can tell, it's kind of like a jungle in here.
It is definitely a jungle in here. This is one of our favorite places to hang out when we take our lunch breaks because it's pretty awesome in here. Just all the greenery. We've got
Yes.
some really healthy Boston ferns here this
Beautiful
year.
ferns. They're huge already.
They're huge already, and if
Oh my
you give them
gosh.
some TLC, they're going to stay this way, but they're going to get a lot bigger. So we're really proud of our
Huge.
ferns. We've been doing ferns for ever. We've had this greenhouse open for 28 years, so we've been doing ferns for almost that entire time.
That is amazing. And it's just, again, just such a wonderful environment to be in. And everybody loves a fern, right?
Everyone loves a fern. This is a great gift as well. Everyone
Yes.
loves a fern. Like I said, as long as you take care of it. They do like the water for sure.
Definitely.
And these hanging baskets that are the Boston ferns, these do better in like a part sun because you really don't want to bake these too much in the sun because they will burn up.
Yes.
So we actually, it's
They
not
like a
as
little
sunny in the
shade.
greenhouse right now. We actually have a shade cloth over this part of the
Sure.
greenhouse so that they're not getting too much sun.
Yeah, because it's not as warm in this greenhouse as the one that we were just in.
Exactly. And then we
Okay.
also are going to have some of those Kimberly ferns that
Yes.
we spoke about earlier. They're more
Yes.
patio ferns, and you
They
can
kind of
really
go more upright.
They're upright. They get huge, but those can definitely be in the sun. They're super hardy.
Yes.
For
All right.
sure.
Very good. All right. So let's move on down, if you don't mind,
Sure,
and talk
sure.
about some of the other things that's
so we'll
in
get
this.
through the forest here
Yeah,
first.
this is so fun. It's like being in your own little Amazon forest.
Yes, we love it. We love it. So we have half of this greenhouse is ferns.
Okay.
Our number 4 greenhouse is all ferns. Here's the sun again. This is
Yay,
good.
now we're in the sun again.
Now we're in the sun
Same
again.
greenhouse.
Same greenhouse. Now we're in the sun. So we have lots of baskets around us now that are also very hardy plants. These are called wanderers. We've got some purple ones. We've got some variegated ones. Let me find a pink one, which is new for us this year.
What? Oh, I
there
see
is.
it. It's beautiful.
There it is. So this is a new
Oh,
one for us this year,
look
which
at
we're
her.
really excited about. That is just gorgeous. The pinks and greens.
I
Some
have
people
to have
call
that.
it purple. Yeah, these are gorgeous. So this is a new one for us this year, which we're really, really excited about.
Now, are these shade or sun or both?
These are going to be both. They definitely need some sun.
Okay.
They probably need more sun than shade. But again, really, really hardy. And these are going to go down the sides of the pot. So it will be just gorgeous on your porch, gorgeous on your deck. You can hang them. You can take these, you can take the hanger off and just use it as a planter as well. That's the good thing about all of our hanging baskets.
Right.
You can take the hangers off.
Yep.
So this is one we're pretty excited about.
Love it.
Yes. Let me hang that back up there so it can get some sun.
Yes, she needs her sunlight.
She needs her sun. Now, if we look over here on this side, James, we've got some planters. These are really big. Let's see if I can't knock myself out on some of these wanderers. Down here, we've got something that's really, really important to our business, but it's also something that people come in looking for. These are scented geraniums, but also some people call them mosquito repellents. There's all kinds of things that people call these, but these are going to keep the mosquitoes away. If you break off just a little bit of that leaf, you can smell citronella.
Yes, and they call them citronella plants as well.
Citronella plants, that's another thing that people call them.
like that.
They're super fragrant, a lot more than a
Oh, they smell
regular
so good.
geranium, and they're very popular for us. So we're happy to have these every year as well. Behind those, we've got some really gorgeous planters. They're still babies. That's what we have to remember. These still have another good month and a half to grow. We've got some vinca vine in there, some beautiful zonal geraniums and spikes. So they're going to get really big, and these are an important part of our business for Mother's Day. It's a great, great gift. Everyone loves a geranium basket. Everyone loves a geranium pot. And these are really, really big things for us. So that's some of our planters there. And as you scan across, you'll see shades of fuchsia and sand.
Man.
Yeah, those greenhouses are just amazing.
Oh, they are just lovely.
And those wanderers. So I bought a wanderer from the Arts Council fundraiser,
Oh,
the
okay.
flower sale, like 3 years ago, and I put it in one of my outdoor pots, and then I brought it in the winter. I still have it, and it is
Wait, it's
so
still-
big. Yes,
It's still alive?
yeah. So I bring it
Look at
into
you
my
go.
sunroom in the winter, and I water it in there, and then take it back out in the summer, and
How fun.
so yeah, and it's beautiful, and it has just grown and grown and grown. So yeah,
Great.
those
What a
ferns
great-
are just amazing.
Oh, the ferns are wonderful.
Mhm.
And I think you and I were talking off the air while this was playing is I know they say ferns are kind of like, more shade loving plants, but you and I have both
Yeah.
had I think as long as you water them, they're good.
Yes. Yeah.
Like-
Just like every night I go out with my hose and I just stand there for a little bit and give them a good
Yes.
water, and
And
they
you have to fertilize them
they
too.
grow so much.
Yes, they do.
And
And
by the end of the season they are just huge, and I've got them out in direct sun.
Yeah.
So
absolutely same. I
It
put
could
them
be
on my
done.
front porch. So yeah,
Yeah.
you
the
just
key is water. Who knew?
yeah, you kind of have
Who
to.
knew?
Like humans need water, plants need water.
Plants need water.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
So, but again, like you said, why would you not take advantage of this, Marquet fundraiser or the Southern Hills Arts Council fundraiser? Because you're not really paying any more money. You can get the stuff delivered. You don't even have to drive out to Marvin's Gardens.
Right. You're saving yourself some gas, and
Fill out your form,
Yeah.
and it just magically shows up at your house.
that's right. And again, you could go on the Facebook page, the Marquet or Southern Hills Arts Council Facebook pages, and
Okay.
find the link to order online. Or you can stop in the Marquet today between noon and 5 and pick up a form if you'd like. Or you can go on the Southern Hills Arts Council or Marquet website and find the link there as well.
Right. It's easy to find, and I'm sure, it's been shared numerous times
Mhm.
on social media as well. So you have plenty of opportunity. Now it's not today is not the deadline. It's next
Friday is the deadline to order.
Yes.
So, and if we have a few stragglers, we can probably still get your order in if you forget to do it. But really, the deadline
it.
is next Friday.
Get 'em in.
We just like to give Marvin's Gardens kind of an idea so they can take whatever our orders are and put them aside and make sure that they are not sold during their, because they do open April 22nd. So they
Correct.
don't want to sell out of the things that we are promising people. So
Yes.
we've got to give them a sense of what it is that, we have sold by the 15th or 16th of the month. So,
Okay.
so that they can do that. But yeah, so then pickup or delivery will be April 27th, but the deadline to order is next Friday. So get on it, people. Get your Mother's Day gifts.
It's super simple.
So easy.
Yeah.
So easy.
They just magically show up. I
Yeah.
mean, hello.
And again, we have flats, half flats. We have little small pots of individual plants. We have the full plant, full pots of the beautiful flowers that all you have to do is take them home and hang them up.
Yes. Again, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
Also.
absolutely.
So yeah, it's such a great, as we said numerous times, win-win for everybody. Helps the Marquet, helps you out, helps Marvin Gardens, helps
Yeah.
everybody. And again, the Davis family, if you don't know them, they are such
Just
wonderful,
such
wonderful
sweet people.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And they will
And,
go out of their way to help
and
you.
they really do so much for the community. So,
Yes.
and they are huge supporters of the Southern Hills Arts Council. So, they've always supported whatever events that we've had, and, they give back to the community. So, really want to support them as well.
Yes, absolutely. You got it. And again, you can find that QR code to scan as well if you want to do that. So, all right. Do we have a message? We do have a message. Okay, we have a message to play, and then we'll be back with Amanda to talk about maybe, I don't know, something else, one of her other hats that she wears. So let's do that, and we'll do the weather, and then we'll be back.
Ohio approved and licensed for disposal. At Ron Evans Enterprises, they specialize in sewage system installation and repair. Ron Evans has a full line of flex pipe, culverts, concrete and plastic septic tanks, sewer fittings, waterline rolls for the Home American water heaters, along with toilets, standard and ADA. It's all at Ron Evans Enterprise, LLC. Give them a call today at 1-800-537-9528 or 740-286-5930.
All right. Well, here is our wacky, wacky, wacky weather forecast. So as we continue through today, there is rain in the forecast. It was raining when I came in this morning, and highs are very, very cool. I would say unseasonably cool for this time of the year, with only 49 degrees as the high, 29 overnight tonight. Then moving on to Saturday, at least we do have some sunshine over the weekend, and the temperatures are starting that incline again. So 54 on Saturday, 62 on Sunday with some sunshine. A little bit of a chance of rain on Monday for our total eclipse.
Total eclipse.
Yes, we can talk about that too. But look at those warm temperatures Monday, Tuesday with highs around 74 degrees. So we will take that.
Why can't we just have, on a weekend, have warm weather and sun at the same time?
Because we live in Ohio. That's why.
I mean, can just one day, please?
Agree. I know.
Yeah, right?
I know. Although I was listening to, like, I think it was the Today Show or one of them, and they were just like, "Oh, no way. It's a weekend and it's raining again on Saturday." Like, it was just like, I forget how many they said it had
Yeah.
done in a row. I'm like, well, it's not just Ohio then.
No,
It's
it's not.
everywhere, but
It's not. But
it is wild. But yeah, no, the eclipse.
yep, the eclipse is
So
happening.
what are your eclipse plans? Do you have any?
So, a little up in the air. I have taken the day off to take my dad to Western Ohio to be in the path of totality.
Totality.
He's definitely an eclipser. I
would
took
be.
him
I can
down,
see
took
that.
him to Kentucky a couple years ago, and when it was down that way, and we had a great time. So that's in the plans.
Okay.
Although I've got a lot going on, and there's some things. There's a city council meeting that I'd like to attend on Monday evening. So my brother
Yes.
may end up taking my dad. So
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, and so we were trying to think. So a lot of people have taken off work for the eclipse. I don't know what to expect. Jackson or our area is what, 94%
Yeah,
or
something like
something
that.
like
Yeah.
that. So we will not quite get the entire eclipse, but if you are here in town, and you have your specialized
Right.
glasses, which I have ordered on Amazon, so they should be here, I hope. Then you can at least get to kind of experience it, and it will get dark here, and all of the crazy things that happen with the eclipse just won't be the full thing.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I'm kind of bummed out that I probably won't be able to go somewhere, but when you have a business to run, you have to do
That's
that.
exactly right. Yeah.
So Jamie and I were trying to think of like an eclipse party plan, like at the
Oh, yeah.
brewery. Like, what
Yeah.
should we do? What
I
could we
don't
do?
know. Good question. I saw somebody had
Make a thing
had
of it.
their eclipse playlist out, and it was a pretty fun playlist.
I think that sounds great.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah.
do
So
that.
you could do, all of those kinds of. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I bet you I'm going to come up with something, a drink,
Uh-huh.
or a food special, or
Oh yeah,
both
for sure.
for Monday, just to have some fun with it. If you are here in town and you don't get to travel out to see the total eclipse, come hang out with us. We'll do something fun. But yeah, so that's neat though to get to see your, for your dad to get to see that. I know that he would find that absolutely
Yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's kind of an eclipse chaser. So, he's seen several in not just the United States, but has traveled around to see them too. So,
That's
yeah, it's
wild.
kind of a special thing for him.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah.
cool. And it is, they say once in a lifetime, but it
Mhm.
truly kind of is to have one this close
Sure.
to us, within our what, an hour. You could
Right.
probably drive an hour or hour
Sure.
and 20 minutes and be right in the middle of it. So,
But then it would take you 5 hours to get home.
correct. Yes, choose your place of
That's
watching
right. That's
very
right.
carefully.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't expect to get home quickly.
No.
So yeah, traffic will be crazy. When we went to Kentucky, we were out in the middle of absolutely nowhere.
How did you choose where to go?
Dad chose it.
Okay.
It was, we were at like a church, one of those old country churches in the middle of nowhere in Kentucky. And I think it took us like 7 hours or something crazy to get home. It was,
What?
yeah,
With traffic?
because traffic was so crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
But it was fun. It
Yeah.
was fun. Yeah. They did a family affair and
Again, those are kind of once in
good
a
time.
lifetime moments that you get to experience, and it's
Mhm.
pretty cool
Next
stuff.
one's not for 20 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you're going to see it, now's the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be 70 the
I
next
know.
time it
That's what
comes
we're
around.
we're like, oh.
Right?
I mean, the good news is that makes me what, 69.
You're always going to rub that in, aren't you? Always.
But
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
No,
So no, it'll be a fun day.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what specials you come up with for the day.
Oh, it will be creative, I'm sure.
And I would say you'll have a lot of people on Monday because
I
you
wonder
are one of
about
the
that.
only places open on Monday.
Open on Monday,
Mhm.
and let's make a party of it. Like, let's
Yeah,
have some fun with it.
absolutely. Absolutely.
You bring your glasses and whatever. So on Monday also, are we still up for Jeremiah and his project? In 4-H on Monday. Okay. So Jeremiah is going to come in and we're going to make one of those cereal box. He's going to show us all how to make those cereal box viewer thingies.
Oh, very cool.
And so that way you can make your own way to watch the eclipse. So you'll have between our morning show and what, 2-ish?
Yeah. It's at
To
3
eat a
o'clock.
box of cereal
yeah.
so that you can make your
I can just see my kids like pulling all the cereal out of the boxes. We can make glasses.
Exactly. So no, but we're gonna have a fun craft project like that, and then Maddie, of course, will be in from our 4-H
Nice.
to talk about that. So they always bring
Awesome.
projects too for me
Yeah.
to do. It's really
Yeah.
fun. So yeah, so we'll get to do that. So how are things at the bank? What's going on? How is the new building coming?
The new building is coming along fantastically. Although the exterior is all up and be starting on the inside soon. It is a fantastic building. We took a little tour of it recently, and
Really?
it is amazing how quickly it has gone up.
Yes.
So we are still looking at maybe like a September open date.
Okay.
But it's just going to be. It's
Well,
gonna
you
be
all
really
hired an old
nice.
pro to get it done.
I know. He,
Not that he's old,
yeah. Well,
Randy.
he's older than us.
He is.
He'll probably get after us for that.
Yeah,
But
probably.
yeah, Randy Evans is doing a fantastic job as our local
As he
contractor.
always
He
does.
always does. And the building is looking really nice, and we're going to be excited to invite people in. So, we get a lot of people asking us, why are you building the bank there, and why? Well, you know what? We want to support the community. We want to give back to the community where we started. And
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? We've outgrown the building that we are in.
Right.
It's not really the most customer service friendly building.
It isn't.
Because there are multiple entrances, and where do you go? And it's a little bit of a maze. And so this building and our depot, the drive-through, is not even connected to the building.
Not even in the same spot.
So this is going to be a great new building that all of our employees, all of our retail staff, Anybody that deals with customers is going to be in the same building.
Yes.
And you're going to be able to talk to, if you want a commercial loan, or you want a car loan or a house loan, or you want to just open a savings account for your grandchild, you can do it all right there at the same location.
Yes.
And it's going to, I think the people of MacArthur, they
Oh,
deserve a new building.
absolutely.
They
And
have been with us from the beginning, and they absolutely deserve it.
change, people don't like change.
They don't.
Let's just be honest, people don't like change, and that's totally fine. But when I'm just telling you, when you see this beautiful new convenient
Yes.
spot, you're going to understand why it was so important for the bank folks
Absolutely.
to bring this to the community.
And a lot of people ask about the fact
Pardon me.
that McClure's used to be there, the restaurant, and
Yeah,
they tried to sell that when they decided they were not going to continue the restaurant. They
Yes.
tried to sell it as a restaurant for a while, and
Yeah.
nobody purchased it. So rather than just see it be empty, we thought, what a great opportunity for us to purchase this lot
Yep.
and put something beautiful in the city,
Repurpose her.
and kind of repurpose the lot
Yeah.
and give back to the community. So that's why, and we're not a restaurant, but that's okay. There are
Yeah.
lots of great restaurants in MacArthur.
There are. So
You've got some great pizza shops. You've
yes.
got some down home cooking,
Yeah.
and you've got Lake Hope's not far from
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That's just fantastic. So, it's going to be great for the community. We're really excited.
Absolutely. And it's going to be a one-stop shop for you instead of having to go here or there or not know where to go,
Right.
which is a whole other,
Right.
Issue.
Absolutely.
It's going
Well,
to be
and the
wonderful.
other thing it's going to help with is
I am
like
so sorry.
our current bank doesn't afford much privacy because we don't have any enclosed offices other than for our loan officers, which are completely removed from
Correct.
the rest of the bank. So this is going to give us closed offices where customers will feel like their information is a little more secure. So if you
Yes.
want to talk to somebody about your finances, you can go and sit down and talk to them and not feel like the whole world
Is
hears what you're talking about. So
and that's an important thing when it comes to banks, and it's not that your information is not secure, but it's feeling.
it's the feeling of
Yeah.
being secure, right? Exactly.
Um,
So
it is going to be so wonderful.
It
Can't
is.
wait to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, and we
It is.
really are trying to bring that feeling of Vinton County into the aesthetics of it too. So you'll see a lot of like wood and things that are representative of the community.
What is Benton County known for? Timber.
Timber,
Hello.
exactly. Yeah.
So yeah,
So
absolutely.
we're excited to be able to do that. And we'll have a nice tech station where if you walk in and you want somebody to help you with your online banking, or you want to start maybe you want to start on your loan application, or you want to start on your deposit application, you can do it right there from the iPad. We
Awesome.
have iPads set up for the kids. So if you want to bring your kids with you, but
It's
that was
so
always the stressful thing when I would have to take my kids places
Do you
with me.
remember and how bored, like as a kid, do you remember how
Yeah.
bored you were when
I had to go to the bank.
like really?
Yeah.
Like,
right?
do we have to go to the bank where you have to go into an office and talk to somebody? Because
Right.
it's going to be
Like,
forever.
ugh.
Yeah.
So we have iPads for the kids with games
There you
preloaded
go.
that they can just sit there in that tech area, and they can sit and play on the iPads and
Awesome.
hang out while you're doing your business.
That is
So
fantastic.
yeah.
And that's so thoughtful.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, we have a customer in our Jackson office who she's got accounts at a couple different banks, but recently one of her kids said, and she has some young kids, and she said, "Come on, we need to run some errands. I need to go to the bank." And they said, "Wait, are you going to the bank that has the kids' iPads that I can play games?" And she said, "Yes." They're like, "Yes, okay, all right, I'm okay to go then."
It's all good,
Yeah,
Mom.
yeah.
That's great.
So yeah, kids even enjoy coming and learning about opening accounts and that kind of stuff too.
And you all just have such an amazing staff. I would say, and this is not to knock any of the other local banks because they all have amazing
Sure,
staffs,
absolutely.
but that home town feel that's just ingrained within the community of Vinton County Bank is just so apparent when you go in, and everybody is kind and helpful. And, you go into the Jackson branch, and I don't know what Callie's official title is.
She's the branch manager.
She's
Yeah.
the branch manager in an office. And if I'm standing there and somebody else is getting helped, up she jumps and out she runs,
Right.
and she'll work the drive-through. And these are things that are important to people because time is money. And,
Sure.
when somebody's going out of their way to help you, it means everything.
Absolutely. And, Callie wears lots of different
Oh,
hats.
yeah.
So a lot of branches have their own mortgage lender. They have somebody who just does mortgages all day long. But in Jackson, we have Callie who she does mortgages, she does car loans, she is the branch manager. And she, like you said, if they need help on the teller line,
There she goes.
she'll jump up and go help them on the teller line.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we don't want people to have to wait because we know
Again,
that your
it's
time is precious.
yes.
Everybody has so little of it, and let's get you in and out and happy customer.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And
yeah,
so I want to, you know, make sure that I say that out loud because it's so very important when you are on the run.
right.
And then the drive-through is just very convenient as
Sure.
well.
Sure. And we have dedicated specialists to if you are a business and you have, because businesses, let's not be honest, are very different from, your regular retail customers.
Yes.
And sometimes they need a lot of attention just because they've got so much stuff going on.
Yes.
And we have people who are dedicated to those business customers. And then we also have the people, if you want to talk about IRAs, we have people who are very knowledgeable about IRAs, or if you want to talk about, what the best checking account is for you. So, because so often you go into a bank and they just put you in a checking account, right?
Correct, but they don't put it in the one that fits you the best.
Exactly. So based on, whether depending on how many transactions you have in a month, if you have more than 15 transactions in a month and you want to earn a little bit of rewards,
Yeah.
maybe you're part of our rewards checking. Or, maybe if you don't use your debit card at all, maybe you're in our classic checking. And maybe if you are you're a teacher or a school secretary
Oh,
or a nurse or a phlebotomist, maybe
yes.
you're in our community champions account
Yes.
because
Which
just
is
based on what
amazing.
your occupation is. So, I mean, we really get to know you as a person.
And I think that's so very important because, as a business customer, we had, XYZ accounts and got a rando call from our sweet Brandon, from the Jackson office one day. He said, "Hey, uh, I don't know. I was just reviewing your accounts and what do you think about this account?" And I was like, "Oh, well, that's a no-brainer because it was like an interest bearing." He's like, "We could move some of your money into that."
Right.
And I'm like, "Where's that been all my life?" Awesome. And he was just like, "Yeah, I was just thinking about you guys."
Brandon is
And
amazing.
he's so good.
Yeah.
And so got moved over to that, earning a little bit of interest that we wouldn't have otherwise. It was just because he was thinking of us one
Yeah,
day. So
absolutely.
I'm like, "Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you."
Great customer service.
Yeah, that's top notch.
Right.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
gotta love our friends at Vinton County Bank.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, got a lot of stuff going on. But also, so we recently formed a group called Jackson County Forward. Don't know if you're aware of that.
Yes, I've heard of it. Yes.
So Jackson County Forward is a group of like-minded citizens who really felt like there's a lot of good things going on in Jackson,
Uh-huh.
but we want to see people out and moving and healthy and
Yes.
Jackson, let's be honest, Jackson is last on all of the wrong lists and first in all the wrong lists.
Yes.
So,
We're
we
talking about your
have,
health.
yeah, so we have some of the highest, I think we're 83rd out of 88 counties in terms of healthiness.
Mhm.
It
Not
just,
good.
it is not good. And we really want to just see people moving and people healthier. And we want great things for our community. So,
Yes.
Jackson County Forward has been working hard to kind of work with our local governments, our local municipalities
Yes.
across the county to just better the community. And we've got some things that we've been working on. And so one of those things is we're going to have a bike day June 29th.
Okay.
So we're working with the city of Jackson, and we're gonna close down some streets.
Okay.
And we're gonna have a bike day. People can bring their bikes out. We're really hoping that you can, if you don't have a bike, you can come and borrow a bike from us.
Awesome.
So if you are somebody who has a bike sitting in your garage that is not being used and you would like to donate it, you can get a hold of me. Get a hold of me through Main Street TV if you'd like.
Sure, absolutely.
And we'll be happy. I'll come pick that bike up and we'll use it to let somebody who doesn't have a bike use it during bike day.
That is awesome.
And it could be any kind of bike, any size bike we'll take. We're a 501c3 organization, so we can give you a receipt for that if you'd like,
Okay.
so that you can claim it on your taxes.
Yeah.
And if you've got a bike, maybe there's the chain keeps slipping off or something, and you want to get rid of that too, we have people who've offered to work on bikes so that we can get them up and running to use as well.
Sweet.
So yeah, so just be looking for some more great things to come from Jackson County forward. And the county also started a Convention and Visitors Bureau as well recently.
That's right.
So there's a lot of good things happening in our county.
There are a lot of good things, and the governor has issued or been willing to issue money for us, we Appalachians down here, and so we're hoping, through some applications that some fun things will happen through that. Much needed practical things, but also some cool things along the way as well. Kind of waiting to hear on some of those things. So, there is a lot happening.
There is. It's a lot. It's sometimes it doesn't seem like it, and sometimes it seems like things move at a snail's pace. But
Because they do.
there are a lot of
But
good people doing a lot of great things.
yes.
So
Absolutely. And, it is, you go to other communities sometimes and you see, you drive like even to Athens and you're looking at this beautiful bike path that goes for miles and miles and miles, and people are walking on it. They walk from, one brewery to the next or
sure.
one place to the next, or they ride their bikes, or, they have their kids with them and they're walking their dog, and, all of these cool things. And if you have these cool things, that does get people out and
It
moving
does.
out and about, and it encourages them
And you know what
to
else
do
it
that.
does? It lowers crime rates.
Yes.
It
Lowers your blood
lowers,
pressure.
yeah, and it makes you healthier too.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of great things that come out of just people being out in a community,
Yes.
whether it's on a bike path or just walking or in a park. Where there are people,
Yes.
there's less crime, and it just is a better community all around, and people are healthier. And that's really what we want, is healthier community.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So Bike Day is again
June
April
29th.
June 29th.
Yeah. So I'm sure we'll be back on, and hopefully
Okay.
we'll have some more information about that and some other
Awesome.
good things that are happening. So
Yeah, very
excited about
good.
that. Yeah. Lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much fun. And we are, it doesn't seem like it, but we are in springtime now, and there are so many events and things coming up for us to look forward to. We're going to kick off fair and festival season, believe it or
I
not. We just
know.
had the Apple Festival
I
Queen
know.
contest, and 1st of May is Wild Turkey
Yeah.
Festival, and so on and so forth, and it will be here before you know
It
it.
really will. I mean,
Like, literally.
I am just like biding my time because I know summer is right around the corner.
Yes.
And
It
I
will
am
be here.
so excited.
And then we'll all be going, we're so hot.
Yeah, no, I won't
Oh,
be. I won't. I mean, I do that now in the winter,
true.
but for completely different
Yeah,
reasons.
that's a whole other thing that she and I talk about off the air, but that's
Yeah, but
neither here nor
yeah,
there.
no, I will never complain about the heat
Yeah,
because I am definitely not a winter person.
yeah, I feel you. I feel
So
you. Well, very good. Well, Amanda, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. And do not forget Marquet, Marquet.org. Like, there's so many
yeah,
different ways to get to the flower sale pamphlet.
marquetjackson.org, and Southern Hills Arts Council.org, the Facebook page.
Yes.
Go to that's probably one of the easiest ways, is to go to the Southern Hills Arts Council Facebook
Or
page,
scan that QR code right
scan the
there.
QR code, and it'll take you straight to the form with some pictures of some of those flowers. And if you don't know what one of them is, Google it.
I was going to say, that's the great thing about technology. You
Yeah,
can just Google it.
yeah. What's portulaca? Google it.
Google it.
Yeah,
It's really pretty.
very, very pretty.
and you can't kill it really.
Right.
In fact, you really can't kill it because it will come back sometimes. Sometimes where you don't want it, but no, keep it in a pot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very, very good. Well, have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
Thank you. And we will be right back here on Monday again with Jeremiah and our craft project on cereal box, how you can watch the eclipse.
Happy eclipsing.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll see you then. Have a great weekend.
See
Bye-bye.
ya.